If you're using LinkedIn for lead generation in 2026, the worst thing you can do is send cold messages to strangers and hope they book a call. That strategy is saturated, ignored, and honestly, it makes you look like everyone else. But LinkedIn is still one of the best platforms in the world for getting high quality leads. In this video, I'm going to show you a much smarter LinkedIn strategy that helps you attract attention and turn profile views into real business. The strategy is simple. You need three things: a profile that converts, content that creates demand, and an outreach system that feels natural. Most people only focus on outreach. That's why they get ignored. The people winning right now are building trust before they ever send a message. So let's break down exactly how to do that. Before you even think about lead generation, your profile has to answer one question: why should someone care? Because if people see your content or get your connection request, they click your profile first. Either they understand who you help or they leave. First, your headline should not just say your job title. Nobody cares that you're a founder or consultant. It should say what outcome you help people get. For example, I help home service businesses generate more qualified leads using LinkedIn. That is instantly clearer than CEO at XYZ Marketing. Second, your banner should support your offer. Include who you help, the result you achieve, and a simple call to action. Third, your About section should be easy to scan. Make it about the client, the problem they have, the result they want, and what to do next. And fourth, your Featured section should actually feature something useful, case studies or booking links. Your profile is a landing page, not a resume. Part 2. Stop pitching cold. Here's the biggest shift for 2026. Your content should do the warming before your outreach does the selling. When someone sees 2 or 3 strong posts from you, your message feels familiar, not random, and that changes everything. You really only need 3 types of content. Type 1, problem-aware content. This speaks directly to pains your ideal client already feels, like why most businesses fail with LinkedIn outreach, or the real reason your team gets ignored in cold DMs. Type 2, authority content. This is where you show your method, your process, your opinions, and your proof. For example, here's the exact 3-step system we use to turn profile views into booked calls. Type 3, proof content. This is where you show results, wins, lessons from clients, or breakdowns of what actually worked. That kind of content builds trust fast. A simple rhythm is 3 to 5 posts per week, with educational, proof, and opinion posts. You do not need to go viral. You need the right people to think, this person knows what they're talking about. That is what creates demand. Part 3, build the right audience. A lot of people fail because they target way too broadly. They say things like, I help businesses grow. That's too vague. You need a specific ideal client profile. Think in terms of industry, role, company size, and pain point. For example, owners of home service companies doing at least $500K a year who need more inbound leads. That is much easier to target. Once you know who you want, start building a list manually. Look for founders, operators, or sales leaders depending on your offer. Do not just add random people. Add people who are likely to care about the problem you solve. LinkedIn works best when your network is built around your niche. Part 4, the best connection strategy. Most requests fail because people overcomplicate them. You do not need a long note or a mini pitch. You just need relevance. In most cases, a clean connection request with no note works perfectly fine. If you do send a note, keep it simple. Something like, hey John, came across your profile and enjoyed your perspective on lead gen. Thought I'd connect. That's it. No pitch, no calendar link. The goal is not to sell, it is to open the door. Once they connect, do not immediately hit them with your offer. Let your profile and content do the work. Part 5, the non-spammy DM strategy. Here's the rule: start conversations, not sales pitches. Your first message should feel natural. For example, hey Sarah, thanks for connecting. Curious, are you doing anything with LinkedIn right now for lead generation? It starts a real conversation. Your job is to diagnose, not pitch too early. Understand if they are a fit, if they have the problem, and if they care enough to solve it now. If they have the right problem, transition with, I think there's a simple way to improve this. Want me to send over the framework? This is permission-based. Part 6, turn conversations into calls. Very few know how to convert smoothly. The mistake is rushing to the calendar. Instead, summarize the problem first. Say, Sounds like your main issue is that your team is doing outreach, but response quality is low. The prospect feels understood. Then transition. If helpful, I can show you how we solve that in a quick call. This is much more effective than just saying book a call here. When possible, give context. We'll look at your approach, identify bottlenecks, and see if there's a fit. That lowers resistance. So if I had to simplify this entire strategy into one system, it would look like this. Step 1, optimize your profile. Step 2, post content consistently. Step 3, build a targeted network. Step 4, start simple conversations. Step 5, move people into calls. That's the game, not mass spam or automation abuse. Real positioning, real authority, and real conversations. That is what will keep working in 2026. Before we wrap up, here are a few mistakes that kill results fast. Number 1, pitching too early. Number 2, having a vague profile. Number 3, posting generic content. Number 4, chasing volume instead of relevance. And number 5, giving up too soon. You just need to be consistent. If you want, I can break this into a full business workflow. Drop a comment with the word flow and I'll make that next. And if this helped, subscribe for more content on lead generation, outreach, and client acquisition.